First and foremost, a huge congratulations goes out to Dean White. He is your Mr. Big Evolution or Portugal Pro 212 Division champion. He is going to the Mr. Olympia event, and we are going to have a top 3 comparison, but I figured I would introduce these guys first. In second place was Daniel Stiko, the much shorter man, as we'll see in the comparison. And in third place, Hameed Juma, or Hameed Juma. I think the J is silent. I think it's Yuma, not Uma Thurman. But anyway, to me, if you ask me, he was the biggest, hardest, most conditioned guy out there, and he took third. Now, let's do the comparison, run through all the shots, and I know these aren't very clear pictures. We'll bring the clearer shots back up, but I figured I would show these ones side by each to show you just how overwhelmingly huge this Hameed is. I mean, wow, I'd give him the win. Now, here is the clearer shots, and this does him more justice. Hameed Juma. I mean, he's pulling a vacuum now, and you can really see the condition of those wheels. I'd say it's a win. Now, Dean White, he won this entire competition, but might even put him in last place. But I don't know. You look at the size of him compared to Daniel. Daniel's good. Look at those arms. Fantastic. So it is a pretty close matchup. But I guess condition would have me believe that Hameed would win the first shot. Go to the front lat spread. Now, this is a different story. Legs, I would put Dean maybe even last place. But upper body, I think it's overwhelming. Now, bring on a couple of clearer shots. Unfortunately, Daniel Stiko, there was no better shot of a front lat spread. Uneven is Hameed, sure, but look at how conditioned he is, and in the wheel department. But still, I think that upper body would push Dean to a win. Anyway, you can't spend all day on these. Imagine the job the actual judges have. Side chest development, very underwhelming is the upper body of Daniel Stiko. I think it might be an easy third place for him in this one. Have a look at the close-up shots. And he does have very conditioned wheels, does Daniel Stiko. But I think, like I said, that upper body, very underwhelming in the delts, chest. And look at how straw-aided this Hameed is. The wheels are lacking a little bit of separation, but pretty hard and grainy and huge to boot. And like I said, probably winning in the upper body. The striations in the chest, fantastic. Good arms there on Dean White. Next side shot. Now, you look at the tricep itself. I think Daniel looks pretty good, considering he's a smaller man. The midsection there, maybe not the best for Dean White. Upper body wise, I like Hameed. Have the close-up shot. And yes, look at little Daniel Stiko in this one. Is it Stiko? Used to wrestle with a guy that looked just like him. He was short too. Didn't have them big muscles though. But anyway, that upper body there of Hameed, I think that would push him over the much more diced up, wheeled Dean White. But I would put Daniel Stiko in first in this one. Look at the legs on the guy. Close enough matchup, guys, for the back developments, I think, to make or break this. And this is a terrible shot for Stiko. Bring on the better shots. And well, there you have it, guys. Hameed, I thought he was winning, but he has the worst back. He's the biggest guy with the smallest back. I mean, still hard and grainy. He's got those big wheels, but I mean, the larger wheels just makes the back look smaller. Look at how fantastic, thick, compact Stiko is in this shot. Better than Dean White, in my opinion, as far as the shot, but he's so much smaller that I guess just as conditioned, maybe more so, Dean White would probably get the win. And the rear double, maybe the same thing. Not as bad here for Hameed. Bring on the clearer shots. And yeah, maybe a personal preference. I might give it to Daniel. But I mean, we got to face facts. Judges are probably going to pick Dean White. Because he's so much bigger in the back. He leans back. You see the size of the traps. Thick lat insertions. I mean, if he had a bit more size in the back, I mean, he's conditioned. He's conditioned. Just, the biggest guy definitely shouldn't have the smallest back. Abs and thigh finish this one off. And Dean White, he's the only one not hitting it the proper way. And he has the least separation in the wheel department, I think. Bring on the clearer shots, and oh gosh darn it. Come on, Daniel. How come Daniel didn't hit this in his individual posings or his individual mandatory shots? Because he actually probably could have won this one. Might even still be winning this one. He probably has the best midsection. Hard to see with this blurry shot. And his quads are small, but very cut up indeed. And I think the quad development alone would get Hameed a victory over Dean White. Dean White. I like that name. Most muscular, and most certainly, what an oddball matchup. Look at Daniel Stiko. He come on really strong at the end. He was weaker at the start. Well, not the front double was good, but I mean, hey, somebody has to place third, right? In these lineups, in these matchups. Have a look at the closer up shots of the most muscular. And Hameed, he wasn't hitting the hands clasped. Leads me to believe he looks a little bit weak in it. So he's stuck with the crab position. And you know what? Does not do him that much justice. I think Daniel Stiko, the shorter man, look at the delts, the arms, the midsection. He's doing a curtsy with his legs there. Makes him even shorter. That's why I made him so short here. Look how stout he is, though. I think he's even defeating Dean White, who would probably take an easy second place in the most muscular. And I was so mad. I looked at all the first couple of shots and I thought, Hameed was ripped off, but this doesn't happen very often. You know how I have this placed? The exact same as the judges. The real judges. I have Dean White placing first. It's kind of confusing. We have to add it all up. And I have Daniel Stiko in second. And Hameed, that back development, I guess. I don't know. He got third in this. So yeah, doesn't happen very often, but I agreed exactly with the judges. That is your 2022 Mr. Big Evolution Portugal Pro. Figured the 212 division definitely deserved a mention. I never announced the winner, so there you go, guys. Hit thumbs up, subscribe. Have a great one.